The universe of New Cycle is set in a post-apocalyptic world where human beings are not only survivors but also a species capable of reshaping its current conditions and pushing its capabilities against all odds. The philosophy underlying the game world argues that mere survival cannot be the goal and that our species cannot simply accept it as the purpose of a stagnant life, just like their ancient ancestors, whose development and progress cannot be stopped. As long as they breathe, our species will continue to strive. That's a very long sentence, even in a world that is about to collapse. And the game aims to make us experience how and in what ways this struggle will take place with its unique fiction. It starts its journey with the early goal of feeding its population and establishing settlement with makeshift structures, focuses on the process of transforming into a complex industrial metropolis, and so on and so forth. While we aim to introduce the general structure with the early stages of the universe in a demo with a gameplay time of 1 to 2 hours, we would like to remind you that it is still an incomplete game. That's fine. So we can check out the campaign with achievements, a scenario, or sandbox. Let's go for campaign. Oh, that's locked. That's locked as well. Okay. I thought I could go for these. So I did misread the info. So there are supposed to be outside threats that we cannot experience now in the demo, which is fine. Okay. We've got the top navigation for resources, world map, and now we can go and have a look in very much detail. Oh yeah, this needs me to. That's the thing with these games, right? They can be very hard on the hardware when they are not optimized. So let's see, residents. This are building. This reminds me of. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means for global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves with the little sun. With what? Destroying ourselves what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to discover this tutorial. Simple shacks. Build a field camp, gather logs and stones. Okay. Right, we've got a radius and it shows us directly what we can get there. I guess this is a good placement. This cost us 14 wood to build. This under construction. The user interface, the general style, and the font remind me particularly directly of Frostpunk. But it's not the same development team. I'm not sure if that's good. Can't build a road here. Apparently it's not possible to. Okay. Road is too short. And now it costs too much, but I can't build it. Okay, this is not very clear. Let's wait until it becomes clearer. Time is going fast. That's the regular game speed. Okay. We've got one for stone cutting, one for wood cutting. Add road point. Okay, you can add a road point so it connects there. So they work there. They're magic and we get the resources directly. How many workers do we have? Quite enough to increase that. Upgrade to next tier. Pause, unpause. Okay. There they come. Jog, jog, jog. Water, wind. Mining, fertility. And drilling later on. Okay. Fair enough. And then you would see dangerous weather events down here. Morale plus 40 for the beginning of the game. Now build a sawmill. Do they mean lumber mill? Ooh, that's big. Oh, look at them carrying. Oh, to say this user interface was inspired by Frostpunk is maybe an understatement. I mean, it's a good inspiration, right? But it nearly looks like a copy. Nearly. It's been a while since I played Frostpunk, so it might just look much more similar than it actually is. We'll see. That is a bit fast for regular time progression, isn't it? That you know, if it goes that fast, that makes me well, pause the game so much, because when you stop to think, it's suddenly 2 days later. We don't want that. Yeah, not connected to the road network, no shit. Because it's freaking impossible to do that. Need lumber. Road is too short. Yeah, okay, that needs to be improved. This is weird. So is that now a connection or connected? Yeah, okay. The road placement is borky for now. We can just accept that. Fast forward. Build a well. Now we put the water layer active. And then we see that the blue stuff is more water. Yeah. Oh great, the watermill is on top of it. Now we build it there, that's alright. Okay. We're gonna wait until we produced water. That happened. We wait. A gathering camp for mushrooms. Shrooms. Shrooms and meat. And fish. 2, 2, 1. Oh, that's 5. No matter how I put it. So we're gonna get some fish. Okay. I'm not sure if we get resources back when we destroy roads. But yeah, that system is obviously not finished. They don't really connect, and it's weird to place them. But yeah, it works. They count as connected, so in theory, it's just a graphical thing missing then. Now we wait until we got 40 shrooms. We put things to full speed. So in a matter of 2 weeks, we've built a well, a gathering camp, a source camp, resource camp, and a sawmill. Yeah, been busy. Now we can't collect fish yet because we haven't unlocked the technology. A group of foreign people has been detected. We need to be careful because of that. Research, basic construction, build a soup kitchen. They also call it soup kitchen, okay. Dangerously close to Frostpunk. Like I said, it's a good thing to have inspiration, but can't really talk to them. To them foreign people. A flock of immigrants. One of workers. Yes. That's good. Apparently they don't need a place to sleep. That's fine with me. They just put up tents somewhere. It's just a matter of time with the research, or how does that work? Yeah, okay. Let's go slow. You can manage the day and night cycle from the time indicator in the main user interface panel. Alright, you can either have a day and night cycle or not. I see. Le kitchen de la soupe. Yeah, I'm a bit sad that they took so many inspirations directly from Frostpunk. But yeah, maybe they can stand on their feet. I don't know. The basic setting is different enough, and the goal of the game seemed to be a different one, but they also have scouts, and they didn't need to name it Soup Kitchen, right? It's not necessary to do that. Find a different name. So you're gonna stick to noon because the time is changing too fast. Too much movement here. Now we get proper meals, nobody needs to go hungry. That rations to regular. People management, regular. Yeah, I think we produce enough. Okay. That was the short tutorial. Lovely. What's the exclamation mark? All warehouses are full. Pile. Now, in the technology tree, metalworking, power grid, hunting, needs metalworking, needs oath. So we're researching an oath that everybody takes to be a nice person. Aha! The stockpile is filling up. Guaranteeing the continued existence of our community might be possible with the sustainable development model. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Fine. We need... Ah, now they need shelter. Let's build 3 shags. Now I'm going to slow down because otherwise I'm going to be too slow. Okay. Now. These are the different tiers of villagers or people, really, jobs, technician and something else. Slow that down. Hey Baker, welcome. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. We're looking at Frostpunk copy. I've been mentioning it quite a few times because it's rather obvious that they felt very inspired. But I think in the end it will be different enough than Frostpunk, but the user interface is very close. Very, very, very close. Oh no, there are no shrooms left. Oh no. Let's research fishies. Not the deviate kind though, the regular fishy. This needed metalworking, right? Okay. Survive the aftermath. Or the other one. Yeah, I know what you mean. It works differently though. But Depth of Field is very popular. The whole mood and theme and whatever was directly telling me this is a Frostpunk copy. I didn't think of the other games you mentioned, but I know what you mean. closeness of the user interface, I'm not sure if there's a way to say, well, that's too close to the original Frostpunk thing. It's not like you cannot trademark things called Soup Kitchen, but you can avoid calling your Soup Kitchen if your interface already looks like it's a copy. Just to not invite that kind of comparison. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I said 2 minutes ago. It's not bad to be inspired by it, but if you get too close, that could shine a bad light. Stockpile is, you know, stockpile is something different. And I don't feel very secure. What, you don't have enough food? Because we went ahead and ran out of mushrooms, right? Yeah. The thing is, I want... Aha. For that I need tools. And for that we need iron. But we have a thing here for iron. Wait. Isn't this a field camp? Ah, I didn't put miners in. That obviously is a problem. We've still got 300 mushrooms. So we are still producing, but we've got too many peeps eaten. Okay, fair enough. I did let the weather. I did let the folks in. We need a smelter for that, right? Yeah. Sure you can place. Right, so there's later on craftsman specialist. And then you can also have other. So 3 tiers per. That's pretty interesting. Right? I mean, you have workforce settings, morale, food distribution, water and tools and clothes, and then housing, entertainment, health, security. So it's the standard for survival builders, I would call it. But it's more complex than most games. And in the beginning they explained that they were aiming for not just survival, but a long-term sustainable civilization that is not only surviving but growing. Huge, you know, big goals and so on. Why we do have electricity available, huh? Interesting. We're not doing much with that yet, but that's fine. We can't make paper yet, but we are forging the forging. But remember in Frostpunk you had the scientists, the researchers. I just hope they don't get into legal trouble. We nearly are at the smithy level, so we can make tools, so we can research hunting. Alright. Gonna fast forward. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. No shroomies. Oh, we're out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna die. Obviously, I could go slower. And until we have the other stuff coming in, send them together. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be good for hunting and shrooms, though. Right, like this. And now I just need to do the... No, we can't build through there. That does not make much sense, but it is what it is. I think the road building is still in alpha stage. It's functional, but it has graphical issues. Graphics issues even. Now, we can make tools. That uses up some lumber, but we did store 230, so that's fine. If anything, the slowest setting is too fast. Because I didn't realize any of these resources getting in or out. Because I was doing other things like looking at a picture for 2 seconds. That's half a day gone. So yeah. I'd like a slower setting than this. So I can let things flow without really losing too much time. Because I can't interact with anything in pause, right? So I want to check. I don't know if the time does go forward when I check this. Let's see, that's 1 o'clock. Yeah, okay. When I look at this, the time stops for a minute, for a bit. Okay, I need 22 tools, right? Winning stability. It seems like we've been able to set things right. Our small settlement built by toiling day and night now needs some security. Meet the water and food demands for 3 days. Not yet. They will like that. But we currently have no food. So I'd rather not do anything and wait until we have food again. Alright. Yeah, soon. Unless we get these mushrooms into our bellies, we're gonna eat people. Now, 20 out of 47 are free. Okay, that means we can still go for maximum workforce there. Now we're getting some shroomies back. Resources don't need to be transported. As far as I can tell, there's no logistics. They just arrive somewhere. Like as in the general stockpile. Which is a difference from other games. I mean, they do run around here, but it doesn't really have to do with what's happening up here. That could be that it's because it's an early demo. I'm not really sure about that. But that removes the animations a bit from what we are experiencing with the actual current resources. Which is not a problem, but it's an issue as insofar as what you see on the screen is mostly just animated flavor instead of actual information. As soon as you know that, you can just take it as what it is. But that makes it even harder at this speed to figure out where are the resources coming from and where are they coming in and are they being transported to where they're needed. That's not happening. They are just there after some timer goes around, right? So now they have used up shrooms and they are producing shrooms, and I'm not sure, I don't think they will change that. That would they would need to add a fundamental extra layer to the game, which they don't want to do, which is an okay decision, I think. Otherwise, it would be very Anno like. The whole point of the Anno series is that you have this logistics issue with pathing and placement and organization of cities that you later on need to rebuild or change in their layout to keep the logistics going. And I can totally understand if a developer says, "Nah, we don't want that. We want to focus on other things." So what are we using the tools for? Does the smithy use up tools? I haven't really more info. Basic tools out. Where? Where do our thingies go? Okay. Do we see? It could be. No tools stored. They are not using tools yet. But what? Where are the tools going? Nobody's using any. The hell? I cannot stockpile 22 tools if we're not, you know. If we're not using them at all. That's another tool. You don't use them for these. You don't use them if you build these. Not here. Not here. Yeah, no, it's slightly borked. I don't want it anymore. I mean, I'm gonna build more forges because we've got 1,500 ore now. Like 3 forges. Seven per day, they said. Lack of recipe. What? What does that even mean? I don't know what lack of recipe means, but we're not gonna get hunting. And we can't start the research if we don't have the resources available in the second we click on it. We need more. So everyday tasks that uses up tools. Everything uses up tools. So how am I supposed to track how many tools I need? I mean, I could go by this graph, but me not likey. That's not good. That you know, that's the problem I see with this game currently. What you see on the screen is so far removed from what goes on with the numbers that there might just not be that much of a connection between me and the game. And instead it's me and the graphs. They are an important part, right? Don't get me wrong. It's great to have these, but I need to have some form of information flow here. So if this would be me trying this out on my own time, I would have quit 10 minutes ago. And would have put it on the, maybe on the follow list, not on the wish list. Maybe on the follow list and then check again in 2 years or 3. Or 1 year or 2 maybe. I don't know, it's hard to tell. This is not a simulation. Let's do with the hammers what they want to do with them. So now we're producing... Oh yeah, I have to activate each building, which I keep forgetting. Now we're producing more iron. And maybe we can actually produce 7 tools a day. I'm not sure. I mean, there's 40 people living there, right? I don't care if it's 47 tools or 4.7 tools, but they are using way too many tools. What are they doing with them? Yeah, I don't think I have the patience to wait until we have 100 more of these buildings to get the 50 hammers we need to research hunting. Immigrants, yeah, sure thing. We don't have food, but that's alright. We can just eat people. Yeah, okay. Oh. This is not ready yet. It's called New Cycle and it has potential. But that potential is kind of not realized yet. That's fair enough, right? Keep an eye on it if you think that's worth checking out again. It says your planned release date first quarter of this year. I guess that's an early access release. Yeah, full stop. Just enough information. And we're going to check out another